promises of clean energy and economic benefits are being made by wind farm investors across the Ozarks. Last night, we showed you sprawling new wind turbine complexes suddenly cropping up across southwest Missouri. And now residents near one town are preparing for another round of construction. In this special Fox 49 Investigates report, I uncover what the future could hold for places like Dade County and discover why yet another energy company says it wants to join the mix.
I guess I kind of think of it as progress. We're going to go there someday.
You may have seen them in some of the western states in recent years. Sprawling wind farms stretching for miles like this one. But we're not in Kansas anymore. This is Lockwood, just 30 miles from Springfield.
I have seen attitudes change around here now that people have seen that it can actually be done.
Most farming here in Dade County happens with the soil, but the newest cash crop is coming from the sky. This is one of Liberty Utilities' new wind farms in southwest Missouri. Nearly 140 turbines generate electricity and money with tax revenue for counties and school districts and land lease payments for the farmers.
So I think they see that this is a realistic use of agricultural land.
A lot of landowners signed up to have turbines installed on their property in exchange for recurring 5-figure payments every year. But Liberty only had so many turbines it needed to put up. Those left out of the first windfall may be getting a second chance.
Dade County has a great wind resource, and we found a wonderful supportive community there as well. So it fit the bill. We like it.
Fox 49 Investigates discovered BLUEARTH Renewables out of Canada is planning another wind project near Lockwood called Buffalo Branch. It would be next to Liberty's new Kings Point facility.
There's an obvious economic benefit to the landowners, to the community.
If it goes through, it could mean up to 65 more windmills filling the skies between Lockwood and Greenfield.
So I really don't even know if I get one. If I do, it'd be great because the amount of money they pay on these is a life changer.
Most people out there thought, well, if my neighbor's going to get them and I have to look at them, why not sign up too? So
the tax revenue from wind farms goes back to the counties and school districts. Lockwood schools are already getting a total of $250,000 per year from the 13 Liberty windmills in its district. The Buffalo Branch project could bring in a whole lot more.
As those happen, if there are more of them, then there would be some funds where maybe that goes above and beyond us just trying to maintain, you know, where we're at from these current ones.
BLUEARTH, like a lot of wind energy companies, talk about job creation.
I would expect that peak construction, this is, in the range of 150 to 200, jobs. And there'll be permanent jobs as well during operations, although fewer of them than construction, obviously.
Do you know approximately how many long-term permanent jobs there would be?
So that depends on what turbine gets chosen, which is, a ways away yet. But I would expect for this site, just to put it out there, probably less than 10 permanent long-term jobs.
Liberty tells us it employs 50 to 60 people at its farms in southwest Missouri and southeast Kansas. Landowners say they've learned a lot about the pros and cons from Kings Point. The financial rewards are appealing, but they're not looking forward to some of the potential drawbacks like the sight and sound from the towers and disruptions during construction.
There's a lot of negatives and a lot of positives. The biggest negative for me is going to be the fact that while they're building them, the inconvenience of them building, the large equipment's going to come in up and down the roads constantly. You'll see some roads tore up, but then they'll fix them back.
sometimes you just avoided those roads that you knew they were going to drive on. I know it's going to be an inconvenience, but it still, I think, outweighs the profit that some of the farmers will see out of it.
A lot of farmers say they never expected the wind swirling above their land to be as profitable as what they're growing on the surface, but they're willing to roll with it.
Do I want to look at them on my place every day? No. It's my granddad's farm, and I raised my kids there, and my kids are going to get it someday, so it'll be nice to keep it the way it was. Yeah. But we just don't do that. I mean, we upgrade all the time, and that's the way it is.
And last night, you may recall, we told you about some of the neighbors who were bothered by the hundreds of red warning lights flashing all night long on top of the turbines at Kings Point. But the potential partners in the Buffalo Branch project have been told the lights on those proposed units will have new technology detecting planes and only activating those red lights when the planes are nearby and not all night. You can find both parts of this special investigation, Winds of Change, on our website, ozarksfirst.com.